Have you heard of the hot social network Path? Apparently, it's pretty popular, having crossed the illustrious 10 million user mark just this week, according to a Path/tweet sent out by the founder Dave Morin, an investor who formerly worked for Facebook and Apple. And it's growing fast, as reported by the Wall Street Journal, adding 1 million registered users per week. Sounds impressive. Presumably, those users are taking a shine to the more intimate approach to social networking that the app offers. There's a friend limit of 150, which they say better represents people's actual social lives. 5 best friends, 15 good friends, 50 close friends and family, and a few extras here and there. So in total, 150 people who you wouldn't mind knowing your every move, seeing all those food pics, and staying posted on all your moods, expressed through stickers, of course. If the demo video for Path 3, the current version, is any indication, these Path users also apparently don't work and spend their days bouncing from flying lesson to coffee date in between learning Japanese and playing tennis, pathing all the way through. In fact, pathing instead of working on their sci-fi novel. People who you'd probably rather shove into a locker than grab tacos with. It's a good concept, a nice design, and a welcome alternative to Facebook, but 1 million users a week sounds curiously high, doesn't it? Well, one explanation could be an aggressive policy on spam, according to a post from a marketer/blogger, Stephen Kenwright. In the post, he describes installing the app on his Android phone, testing it, and deleting it half an hour later. At 6 a.m. the next morning, though, the app had collected all of his contacts and sent each of them a text saying, "I have photos to share with you," along with a download link to Path. To make matters worse, apparently in England, where Kenwright is based, phone companies convert text to voice, which meant those people were getting some pretty annoying phone calls at 6 a.m. Kenwright had not added any photos, nor, he says, had he permitted Path to harvest, let alone spam, his entire address book. In a follow-up message to him, Path stated that they always check that you opt in to share your contacts. But stories like Kenwright's are echoed in a Reddit thread where people express similar experiences with Path spam. And looking at their track record, Path has already been reprimanded by the FTC for collecting personal info from mobile address books without permission. This included minors who were using the app. The FTC charged that the user interface was misleading and gave users no meaningful choice in whether or not to allow Path to collect their personal information. For this offense, Path was fined $800,000 and pledged to make their practices more clear. But if stories like Kenwright's are accurate, looks like they haven't been so successful in doing so. Granted, they're probably at their flying lesson, but I'm sure they'll get to it. Now, contemplate for a second who's in your phone contacts. Everyone from your relatives, to your boss, to your dentist, to some random person you met at a party 3 years ago, to your local Walgreens. Ever had a service spam all of those people at once, especially with a lead-in like, "I got some photos to show you"? It makes you look at worst skeezy, and at best, a dummy who doesn't know how to use settings properly. Awkward. Has this ever happened to you on any service? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you feel like sharing any other embarrassing stories, Scott and I are having another Google Hangout on May 14th. Stay posted for more details on how you can get in on that action. For TFN, this is Annie.